Yeah, exactly. It doesn't mean that you can't necessarily deploy the same type of game plan that got you the win in the set to begin with. So
I get
we'll
you.
have to see.
Okay,
Utopian
so
Ray.
losers finals now. Oh, this is best of 3 losers finals. I thought it'd be best of 5.
Is it? Not really
It's
sure,
best of
but one
5.
thing.
Okay, just making sure, yeah, because it's a best of 3 before. All right, so it is best of 5, everyone. Just to clarify. So let's
There
see
you
how
go.
these two do in an extended set, because previously the last set was 2-0 in Stretch's favor, or was it 2-1 in Stretch's favor?
2-1.
It was 2-1. Okay, so let's see what happens here. You could potentially get a game 5, maybe. Look at how these two play.
You know, would not be shocking. What is true is that one of these will go on. One of them. Well, I guess they're not going home. They're already home.
Let's go to bed. One of them's going to bed after this.
One goes.
Oh,
on
nice,
home.
interesting fastfall in there coming from UtopianRay. Does not get that much off it. And now these two are probably they're fishing for something. They're fishing for that one opening because it is so close. And UtopianRay gets that opening.
It's not going to become easy, however. Stretch pulling out quite a lot of buttons with these.
Oh my god, he is playing like a dangerous game. He's literally playing with fire right now, going around those explosive flames. Like there was so many instances where he just could have got caught by one of them. But nope, he just like went through them like it was nothing.
Are you seeing the circle can't hold this game that we're seeing?
Oh my god, what a catch!
Spike. And what a reminder of the last set between these two. That is how Stretch won the set. Keep in mind, one press of a button, one press of the shoulder button is all that UtopianRay needed to catch in that game 3 in that last stop, and he did not get it. And now,
I think it also came back to just knowing like what he would do in that scenario, because I noticed before UtopianRay would always like stall with the explosion flames. So at that point, Stretch just knew to like, all right, I'm just gonna go down and do it.
Oh, of course, but that's exactly how he won.
Yep.
He knew exactly what happened in that game number 1, and now a quick little reminder in their losers final set. Hey, I did it to you once. I can sure as hell.
All right, good F tilt, good running F tilt from.
Hey Stu, you're coming in a little bit in and out, like you're sounding muffled.
Yeah.
Emma?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like you sound muffled, then you sound open, then you sound muffled, then you sound open.
Good jab up smash. I'm surprised how you had time to do that.
Connected if I am. Another up air. String of up airs from Palutena. The wonders of the world ever sees.
Okay, nice down air into forward smash. Now this is looking like well, I will not say that yet because now UtopianRay seems to have full stage control right now, not letting Stretch on the stage in that scenario. And this could be it, and it is.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Stretch had control of that for quite some time. All you really need to do at that point is trade even amounts of damage. It's pretty meat and potato stuff that we're seeing here. So now you're not seeing necessarily anything that is insurmountable on the part of UtopianRay, but it's still very much in the advantage. The ball is in the court of Stretch, and
Yeah.
he can play it basically how he wants.
Alright, so right now, this could be big for UtopianRay. He's offstage. Oh, but... Oh, that could have been it. And now he's getting locked into the explosive flame. And now he needs to land.
Yeah, UtopianRay, he is so smart to close up as much of the stage as possible for access to Stretch to get back on. You want to keep UtopianRay, or excuse me, and Stretch in disadvantage for as long as you possibly can. And what do? You cut the stage in half. You tell Stretch exactly where he's going to land.
This could potentially be it if UtopianRay does this right. Ooh, but rolls back and goes to the down throw. Oh, but nice aggression from Stretch, because that up air definitely would have sealed the game right there. But that back air is gonna do that instead.
Did that poke shield?
That I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did, to be honest.
Yeah. All I know is that I saw the shield kind of cave Lucina's head in. That's what I noticed from that particular exchange. I just wasn't sure if there was a shield up before that. Either way, UtopianRay doing pretty good to bring that back. A lot of unanswered damage at the end of that game. So we might be getting the run back here. Just as I say that, UtopianRay.
Probably, yeah. Probably switching a stage. I think he probably... Not sure what stage he would choose. Oh, but now we're going to see Banjo.
Interesting. I actually like this a lot. We have seen UtopianRay do this in the past when he was in offline tournaments. When Joker first came out, he would often just go to Joker right after winning a game with Palutena to try to get the experience with Joker in. This is back in when we were doing stuff at Xeno just over a year ago when he was exploring with Joker a little bit more freely. But now he's winning, and he's never been afraid to go with the character switch no matter what. It's an admirable quality, but I'm seeing him burn a lot of these Wonder Wings.
Yeah, he's already down to his last one. But right now, it doesn't seem like he really does need the Wonder Wing for this slot, because right now he's just been using other moves to like outrange Stretch.
Yeah, I mean, you just used 4 Wonder Wings, and I'm sorry, you do not have a whole lot to show for it.
Nice up air. Wow, this is really close. But that back air is gonna do it. Oh, just chucks it at him. Like he just takes it full head on. Doesn't even shield. Alright, but right now, Stretch might have to be a bit careful when landing with aerials because one grab will put himself open for a down throw follow up by Banjo. Not careful. Nice jump away from the Wonder Wing.
Yeah, Stretch. He knows what he's looking for. UtopianRay has to know the win condition here, and he is doing a decent job of keeping his space. However, Stretch is
nice back throw.
Need him in the air nonetheless. Back throw will take the stock, but only after 69 percentage points worth of damage.
Ooh, but right now, nice use of grenade to counteract the Dolphin Slash right there. As we've seen before, Stretch has been using that move as like a get off me tool when he gets applied pressure on. But we're able to like somehow able to counteract that.
Yeah, it pops up in such a way that it perfectly counteracts Lucina's attacking jump bar. It's honestly, that's kind of how you're meant to use it, and UtopianRay realizing that Stretch, he's going to have to get used to that again because he's so used to being met in the air with aerials. He certainly will be, especially with that drag down there into the grab.
Tries to go for
another one.
Yeah, tries to go for the down throw grab, but does not get it.
But that's kind of the point, Skips, is that he's going to have to get used to a whole new pace of play.
Runs him
if he's
over.
going to survive, Wonder Wing is going to take it. And still sitting at 108%, Skips. However, it makes you wonder, did Stretch readily prepare for the Banjo of UtopianRay's position?
I assume since he already played against Unleashed, he's like, all right, maybe I have an understanding of how this is going. But UtopianRay, kind of playing a different type of Banjo than we saw from Unleashed, because as you can tell, he's probably not used to UtopianRay's like approaches when he plays his Banjo. Because we're not seeing him use the gun at all, compared to how Unleashed like to utilize the Breed Bloom.
Yeah, he's been favoring the egg grenades a little bit more, but again, it's because he's been catching this Lucina jump arc beautifully, and Stretch has not really shown much of an ability to adapt it to his offensive needs. So, as we're seeing UtopianRay take advantage of this with a slightly...
Oh, but there was the first instance of using the gun. There was an instance of that. But right now, the egg stays in from the side because that definitely would have caused this game to go to game 3 in Stretch's favor. But he's not out of it yet, UtopianRay. Oh, this could be big. Oh! But he misses the down smash and gets punished for it. Oh, grabs it out of the side B hit from that.
We might be seeing this set tied up at 1 if he's not careful. However, back onto the
stage.
And
that is going to do it. The forward smash is going to take it. And Stretch is now up 2 games in this set.
He was ready to drift away from whatever Dolphin Slash he was expecting, but he got the forward smash instead. No end animation, seemingly came from out of nowhere. Stretch would take it at 1 game apiece, and you have to think that UtopianRay, not necessarily the fault of the character Banjo, but I don't know. I have to think that was maybe a miscalculation on the part of UtopianRay. at the very end with the DI.
Yeah. The thing is,
He got mixed.
he did.
He was
But the
expecting to
Banjo
grab it back
was putting in work, and he could have taken the game, but he decides to go back to Palutena just to maybe, all right, I tried to mix it up, but now I should just stick to my guns. Just goes the character I feel most confident in. And now we're seeing Battlefield for the first time in today's tournament.
Yeah, both of these characters get so much off of Battlefield, and oh my gosh, it is the first time we're seeing Battlefield. Weirdly enough, but nonetheless.
All right.
Back throw.
I guess UtopianRay. I guess the Banjo pick also kind of helped him out, like give his Palu a break, maybe so Stretch wouldn't see fully of what he's been doing the whole time. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's a pacing of the game thing. The game inside the game.
Now the pace is
Certainly.
in UtopianRay's favor, as he is now dominating this game 3 right now.
Yeah, you certainly don't see Palu's fair quite as often, but nevertheless, it's a very potent move.
But now Stretch able to apply his own type of edge guard, sending that back here. UtopianRay straight into the blast zone, with down to both even stocks.
So as game number 3 rolls along at pretty moderate pace, gotta say. They're going pretty fast at each other's necks, but that's kind of what we've come to expect between these two. These are two characters that can control the pace of the game pretty much as they wish in a general sense, but they decided that they want to go at lightning speed, and lightning speed is about the speed that they're at, so...
Alright, but right now, UtopianRay really benefiting off this this stage pick, especially with in terms of the ledge traps Palu could do. That bear seems to cover any type of option. Now, speaking of covering options, there's no way he was able to get out of that. That he was just covering up with the explosive flame, and just like that, we are seeing an entirely different pace of how his Palu's been going than in the previous games. Saibi's not going to do it though, but it will get him off stage.
So I kind of wonder if he does win this game number 2. Does he stick with the Banjo pick in game 4? Does he go back to it, or does he stay with Palu and just have her close it?
Honestly, if he takes the game, then I feel he should try to end this set with Palu.
That makes sense. You don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, because right now he's having a pretty dominating lead that he's had since the first 2 games. Because beforehand it was just last hit each stock. Okay.
Wait a second. We are seeing down throw and stretch.
Couldn't really get anything off that. Tries to nice landing on the platform. Are we back here? Really... Alright, this could be big right here. Ooh!
Oh man.
And now here we guess he's supposed to flame, and it's gonna catch the last frames of neutral get up.
Oh wow.
Gosh. That was a little scary.
He was looking for the cheekiness right there, but would not find it. And I don't know, man, he's not making this nearly as close as I feel it could be. Does eventually get the stock with the down tilt, but
you know what's interesting? We haven't seen the up smash yet from UtopianRay though. But then again, I feel like it'd be kind of risky to throw it out there, especially how fast the aerials are for Lucina to approach with.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna see it, especially just given how fast the aerials are from Palutena. That's all she really needs. She
and also given her tilts as well, such as F tilt and down tilt by the ledge could just snuff her out. The ledge. But right now, Stretch could have got something started, but is
there's nothing that Lucina can throw out in the air that you cannot immediately meet and smack out of the air with your wand. There's no real reason to be going for dangerous reads that can be punished.
Ooh, but right now, Stretch maintaining control despite being at a very high deficit right now to lose the stock. He's playing it like if he has a fresh stock right now, despite being at a huge deficit right now.
Yeah, and
but
the back air again, man.
But it's not gonna do it.
Kill.
Oh, but
Dash
nice
attack
awareness from Utopian Ray to catch that early up B attempt.
Yep, you misled. You will be made to pay for it, especially against Utopian Ray. He's in New York from Palu. You think he knows what he's doing or not? He's a Palu from New York. I cannot believe I mixed those two up. Let's go to game 4. Makes you wonder, though. I kind of wonder, Skips, because we did see he has shown a willingness to go back to characters that might not have worked in games past.
Oh, he does this in other sessions or other sets. He does this.
I mean, yeah, he's done this kind of all the time. It's just the kind of player that he is. He likes to play the mind games. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I do wonder, Skips, perhaps he's looking past the set a little too much if he does decide to switch. And
All right, they're switching stages, but I think honestly, what I would do if I was in his situation, I would just opt with the Palu. I would stick with the Palu change, not try to risk it. Even though the Banjo did put in a decent amount of hefty work in the game too, I think it'd just be safe to stay as the Palu and just get the job done, or at least attempt to get the job done.
And that will indeed be the call by Utopian Ray. Palu
Tell them the scores are
will be the
switched.
person.
Switch the
Place
scores.
will be Unova.
Stretches up 2 games.
Stretches up 2 games. I thought he only won 1.
Yeah. No, he's up 2 games. He beat. It was the first set. It was the first game, right? Wait.
No, it's Utopian Ray up 2-1 right now.
Yeah, it's 2-1.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he did. Did he? Oh, he did win the first game. I thought he stretched from the first game.
Yeah.
Oh well,
these sets are melding together a little bit, to be completely fair. And it should be noted, the set count between these two for this tournament stands at 3-3 altogether. So this could very well be the rubber match, and Utopian Ray looking to make this one the lucky number 7.
Oh, but that is looking like
called
unlucky ledge get up because he just got killed by the F smash.
Unlucky. What are you, chips up? Anyway,
He said the lucky set.
I'll let you pass on that one. That's fine. Either way, looking for the back area. Yeah, you see those short hops coming out from Utopian Ray. This short hopping in his face, like, yeah, I'm looking for the back air. What are you gonna do about it? The answer is absolutely damn nothing.
He was looking for it, and it might. And what do you know? He did find it.
Yeah, I mean, Stretch was trying to time it out, and Utopian Ray just would not give it to him. The Tumbo said no, swapped it out of the air.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we are on Unova too, so Utopian Ray is gonna have to be much more cautious when he's approaching from the ledge because Palutena is one of those characters that teleport.
That's right, but it's and that's the thing. We've seen Utopian Ray get caught with stage shenanigans before, lest we forget those 2 instances where he missed the tech on the stage spike from UMP.
Okay, so right now, Utopian Ray just wants to condition him to be above him, so he can snuff him out with the aerial disjoints. All right, last back to go on stage.
Seems to be the win condition for all these characters, but Stretch is going to have to work a lot harder to get what Utopian Ray is getting. Seems to be that he's not really shown the willingness to try and condition Utopian Ray the same way that we saw in that winner's semifinal set. And that could very well be the difference here. Utopian Ray just has an easier path to his win condition than does Stretch. Stretch has not found that consistent answer quite yet. And just like that, Stretch is down to his last stock of this tournament.
Oh god, what a weird trade that was. All right, good punish on the grab. Ooh, opts to try to go for a 2-frame, but that nair is gonna shut Utopian Ray down, and we are going to see these two at a very neutral stance. But Utopian Ray getting a bit hit right there. But
Utopian Ray slowing
Stretch
down.
playing is very slow now, like making his hits count. But opts to go for a fastball up air into grab, but does not get it.
Stretch, I mean, I don't know if I like how much he's holding shield in this instance as close as he's getting. Because UtopianRay, yeah, you're dealing with one of the best grab ranges in the game, man. This is one of the characters whose grab actually works. So you're playing with fire there and could quite literally be doing so if he finds himself off stage.
Yeah. Oh,
but the neutral
no!
beat!
But he does not die from that. Oh my
looking
God.
for another one. That is tempting fate.
Oh God, this could
What's
be
the
really
flame?
bad for Stretch. But he's able to make it back. Oh no, he's at a very bad angle right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, he was looking for something evil there. You could see it in his eyes, but could not recover in time. Still in the end frames of the explosive flame. Now, UtopianRay smells blood in the water. We'll look for the kill on the back
will
throw.
she
Put
get
him
it?
at disadvantage.
Will you hoping to get? Oh God, does not dash, does not die.
no.
Oh.
Oh, Stretch drifting in at just the right time. Beautifully done.
Oh, okay. So whoever, I feel like, all right, next exchange, someone's gonna win this. It's one more
I have a
hit.
feeling you're right,
Oh,
but
but the
wait a
up tilt
second.
does not
Could that
do
be
it.
Stretch? How prophetic could those words be, Skips? Still in disadvantage. Teleports back to the stage.
Wow, they
rolls
both were
out of the way and resets. Beautifully
And
done. However, there
that's
is no
the
escaping the sword of Stretch
up
that
tilt.
time. He takes it to game 5.
And the game crashed. And the communication error.
Look at that.
Wait, let me see if the room crashed though. Hopefully it didn't.
I think Ray might have left.
Oh, Ray left.
But isn't he up isn't it game 5?
Yeah.
It's game 5, yeah.
Wait, let me check. Let me check just in case.
I could have.
How did you-
I don't know. It might have been. I think Stretch won that. I don't know. I think Stretch was up 2 games.
No. Ray is asking for bans, so that for.
Okay, so just exit out of the game.
Yeah, have you ever been up tilted so hard your FiOS connection just went out? That's my question to you.
That was still like a very stressful neutral they were playing there because those instances they were just going on.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, I mean you were talking about it, and honestly, the way that you said it, it made me truly believe that the person who wins the next exchange, that's how they're going to win the game. But then you saw UtopianRay actually did get back to the stage, lulled into that false sense of security, thought he rolled out of the way, but the minute he approached right after that, Stretch was ready, sword in hand, the up tilt goes through the heart of that last stock, and all of a sudden takes us to a game number 5. Game number 8 between these two competitors overall in this tournament, and of course, it's going to be SH Unleashed, the New England Banjo main, waiting for them in grand finals. So familiarity with that matchup certainly coming in handy. Stretch showing that he's capable of pulling it off. However, he did lose to SH Unleashed in winners final by in a pretty convincing fashion. It was 3-0. So he's looking for revenge, but show that he can handle UtopianRay's banjo just fine. Now, all of a sudden, he's taking a game off of that Palutena, and it makes you wonder what UtopianRay is going to be thinking for this game 5.
All right. Well, I'm sure. Yep, we're seeing the Palu again. Just make sure there was. I mean, potentially we could have saw the banjo, but as I said before, he probably just wants to stick to Palu the rest of the set. And let's see what the stage they picked.
If he is to live
And
or
we're going
die,
back to
he will
Stadium
do
2
so.
for the final game of the set. All right.
If he is to live or die, he's going to do so at the staff of the Goddess of Light.
There you go. Okay.
Now,
Strong start from UtopianRay so far.
yeah, no, I mean, pile on a 30% damage, why not? But again, this is, if 30% damage is what you have to suffer in order to establish the pace of play that you want, then that's something that you're going to have to deal with. Because again, you can pile that on real quickly with Lucina if you know what you're doing. Lull them to sleep, find your way in with your sword, cut their heart out. I do think that that's doable, but UtopianRay, he's been coming in pretty fast and loose with the aerials, so it's on Stretch to slow that down.
Yeah. Okay. But right now, These guys are slowly starting to slow down in terms of their approaches. Oh, but as I say that, Stretch immediately goes for 2 dash forward tilts.
It's going to have to be a measure of patience exercised by both of these players. We could be seeing a much more methodical Game 5, all things considered. Because remember, this time, in about game number 2 or 3, we had already seen 2 stocks, perhaps even 3 at this point, dropped by these players combined. So all of a sudden, we're seeing a much more methodical approach, a little bit more sensible between these two, if we're being completely honest. They're not just swinging away haphazardly. They realize what's at stake here.
Yeah, especially since this is obviously person who loses this is out of the tournament, so they're obviously playing much more careful because both these guys know that if they screw up once, then they're going to eat a lot of damage.
Yeah, and just like that, they're going to throw away their first stocks. This is going to be a war of attrition, folks. We hope that you're as ready as we are.
Ooh, I like the wait right there. UtopianRay tried to like he just stopped, and just like wanted to see like what Stretch was just gonna do. Like, all right, well, if you're just gonna do that, I'll just like wait. I'll just counteract with my own pace.
Seems more than willing to do so, at least at the moment. Makes you wonder, though. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, nice
level
snare.
of preparedness that we're seeing from these two players. They know each other like the back of their hands by now.
Nice F tilt. Oh, but we keep seeing UtopianRay stall with those explosive flames, and it's been going pretty good for him when he does it. But that's Saibi almost about to close it out, but he's able to hold on. Okay, gets the down throw.
Down throw, not going to find the mark on the back air, but can't be blamed for that. Drifted well by Stretch. Red zone.
Okay, nice back throw from UtopianRay to bring it back. Give him back his stage control that he needs, but is taken away immediately.
But you saw that. I mean, one little empty hop with the back facing away towards the stage. That's all he needs to do is like, hey, that back air is still there, and I'm going to tempt you with it as much as possible. Stretch, however, says, I've got a back air of my own, and it's going to take you down to your last stock of the tournament, potentially.
And
however,
just like
explosive flames, the great equalizer. Down to the last stock. Skips. What's it going to take? What's it going to take here?
It's gonna have to take both of them. Have been shown to bring it back equally, but I think we're gonna see another situation like the previous game where it's gonna be like last hit, and it's gonna be that one hit that defines the whole match. But right now, Stretch pulling up a lot of advantage right now, really pushing advantage state, and a few more exchanges, and this could be it. Wow, he's going in.
Wait a second.
Ooh, that could have been it, but
put out a dash attack going the wrong way. I'm not so sure about that. Gonna have to put.
But nice that F tilt. This could be big. Oh,
put him back to the disadvantage. Back throw. Skips. I don't know. Stretch can feel it, but this is the time
man, he is gonna feel it.
UtopianRay is going to have to suffer a defeat. A rare third-place finish when the New York Palutena Stretch survives and moves on to grand finals.
Dang. It was. I think
Well
that was
said,
actually.
Skips.
That was actually the first time I think we saw him like get a confirm off the nair in that whole set actually, and he just went and did up smash.
Yeah, I mean, he had to be feeling it, and I'm not sure how much of that was chancery or how much of that was an educated guess, but whatever you may call it, you can certainly call Stretch a grand finalist. And folks, before we go into that, we'd like to thank you all for joining us. Twitch.tv/square1UNL alongside Skips. I'm Stu, the announcer. The initial K is over at production, and he's been doing a great job soldiering alongside us. As we move into grand finals, once again, I'd like to remind you all, thank you all for supporting the New Jersey Smash scene. Thank you all for supporting Tri-State in general. Certainly like to thank you for rocking out with us. Hey, if you want to support Jersey even further, you're going to want to watch twitch.tv/masterhandgaming on Thursday, as with every Thursday for DNA.exe, the weekly, and this weekend, Platinum Star Online. That is happening April 11th, this Saturday. That is this Saturday, sometime in the afternoon. You're going to want to check out the Twitter, Master Hand Games, and of course, follow along for highlights and even more on our Twitter, right here, twitter.com/ I can't believe I just used the Twitter URL. Oh my God. Either way, that might have just dated myself. Either way, it is at @square1UNL. I'm not going to put the HTTP in there. I promise you.
Stu, don't worry. I have some ads. I was gonna let you finish, but then you went on a roll. I am going to be running some ads in a few minutes before we start.
Okay, cool. Hey, Skip, do you want to do some ad reads, brother?
Well, you gotta.
I'll let
bring
you
up
know
the ad.
once that's set up. Just give me 1 second here.
All right.
Yeah,
I guess
Stu,
I should have asked you if you had ads to run, man.
no, you were going ham. I'm like, damn, Stu's just going. Stu is just going, man. So yeah, I didn't want to disrupt you or anything. But we do have Stretches Unleashed for grand
Yeah,
finals.
we're gonna see the run back.
So how do you think Stretch's gonna do there? Honestly, like this guy, he's pretty good. Honestly, he's I've never heard of Unleashed until today. So it's crazy how like everything's really falling for.
I honestly think I feel like after Stretch played a bit of UtopianRay's banjo, maybe he could have like got a better understanding of how to like approach banjo as a whole in this bracket. So I'm gonna predict that it's gonna go to game 5. A potential reset, but I still wouldn't like doubt if Unleashed just won the whole set, the first set from a game 5.
I am inclined to agree with you there, Skips. We have not really seen enough. The only thing that we really have to go on is the winner's final set.